Well, the money diet trend is on the rise for those looking to spend less and save more. CPA Kimberly Washington joins us now with some tips for making a money diet work for you. Hi, Kimberly.
How's it going?
Good, thank you. All right, so a lot of times we think of diets as kind of, these short-term fad diets. You might be on a diet for a month,
Yes.
6 months or something, but how do you try to make your finances, put them in better shape, but we're talking long-term here, not just a short
Right.
6-month period.
Right, so you just stated, so money diets are on a rise, and many people are doing, say, maybe for a week or two, I'm only going to use cash for certain expenses. But
Sure.
you could think about it in that way, but you also want to think about different lifestyle changes, things that you can do every day when you think about the long sprint as it relates to your finances.
So one of the big things I know for myself,
Yes.
eating out. You're spending a
Yes.
lot of money at
Yes.
restaurants, and you're saying that people should kind of monitor how much money they spend eating out.
Right, it's a big expense, and so that was a study that showed that individuals spend about $3,000 a year, and this is outside of groceries and everyday food expenses too as well. So you want to monitor that expense. A way you can do that is kind of get an idea how much you can afford with eating out, and make certain you have a way to track your expenses. And then the last thing, find places that really won't break your budget. If you know you got to grab something quick, maybe on your way home, you have an idea, okay, if I stop here,
Sure.
it won't break my budget.
Yeah, that's definitely a good
Yes.
thing to monitor. Save away from your regular bank account is another one of your tips.
Yeah, save away from your regular bank account. So if you're trying to save and you have that money mixed in with your operating bank account per se, you want to save away, because that way can really help you to save the money and not get to it as easy as it is as it relates to getting into your regular bank account. So find another bank account somewhere that you can save it, maybe a place where you can get more interest to as well, but just save away from your everyday bank account.
Even if you're putting away, $50 a
Yes.
month or $5 a
Yes.
week, it's something that you tell
really-
yourself, don't touch that
Yes,
money.
It really does add up. I can't stress this enough. I always say small money matters, is because if you put away small amounts over time, it really, really does add up. And people don't really understand the power of that, but really you want to look into it.
Another way to save money, consider buying a home.
Right, consider buying a home. That was a study that showed, and it was a really good study by Urban Institute, and it stated that individuals who buy a home or build wealth through purchasing a home, rather, that individual would actually outperform, or that home rather could outperform the stock market. So I was like, that's really interesting to know. So if you think about building wealth for generations to come, you definitely want to think about buying a home for your family or whatever the case may be, or even for yourself.
Sure.
But think about buying a home, especially if you're renting. I know there's always a debate out there, but consider buying a home.
Okay, and lastly, quickly, your last tip, invest your money.
Invest your money. So it is good to save, but also consider investing. There's a really cool app I always talk about. It's called Robinhood, and it's free. It's absolutely free as far as trades, and it's a way that you can learn. So definitely want to look at that as far as investing.
All right, some good tips this
Yes.
morning. Thanks, Kimberly.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate